Week in the JP, which you co-penned with Harold Rode, you quoted Khaled Abu Tome, who expressed senior Hamas official Itzhak El-Rashid praised on BDS advocates and activists openly, admitted that the ultimate goal of the BDS campaign was to destroy Israel, end quote. Went on to quote Rashid some more, we call for escalating the campaign to isolate the occupation and end the existence of the usurper entity, end quote. Add to this, Omar Barghouti, the founder of BDS, a graduate of Tel Aviv University, has stated, quote, definitely, most definitely, we oppose a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. No Palestine, rational Palestine, not a sellout Palestinian, will ever accept a Jewish state in Palestine, end quote. With this kind of admission from the founder, why is BDS not held accountable for its true aim? Why do they generally get a free pass, and how do we overcome this? 3 minutes.
Fair enough. First of all, BDS is a sophisticated and deceptive campaign, because if you look at the language, Erwin's talked about the laundering of anti-Semitism and the hijacking of human rights language. This is what the BDS movement has done. So it has convinced, I would say, the larger public, certainly in the West, and even some in Israel, who are well-intentioned people, that in fact, if Israel were just to pull out, this is the deception, if Israel were just to pull out of the disputed territories in Judea, Samaria, the West Bank, then everything would be fine and go away. Well, in fact, as Omar Barghouti says, and Asa Khalil, and the PA, and Abu Mazen and others in the PA, Jabril Rajoub and others, they say very clearly that that is not their intention. That is not their goal. The discussion among the BDS community is Palestine, quote unquote, Palestine of '48, not Palestine of '67. But in the 2005 BDS call, which was the first official sort of coming out party for BDS, and you look at the three mandates for BDS, it will say end all Jewish colonization of Arab lands, bring down the apartheid wall, return of refugees, and full equality for Arab-Israeli citizens. So when you look at that as a collective, you see that it really has nothing to do with 67 lands only. It's about the existence of Israel. Finally, the problem has been that they've done a very good job at being deceptive, and they have convinced, by hijacking the language of human rights and hijacking the language of Western academics, intellectuals, that all this is really a punitive campaign to create a Palestinian state next to next to the nation state of the Jewish people. And our job right now is to unmask BDS and to expose it for what it really is, which is a maximalist campaign to cause the implosion of the state of Israel through the demoralization of its people. We have to be clear. Right now, we must be morally and ethically clear and unmask this very troubling phenomenon. Thank you.